Yes, hello.
My name is Carol Barrow, and I am the new interim assistant principal, and I was here on speakerphone with Gina, who is the assistant principal, and it's her last day today, and she'll be leaving at the end of the day today, so I'm taking over for her. So I heard her conversation with the children's mother.
So you heard a conversation with the children's mother. Are you okay letting me know what the mother said about stuff, or what is she saying?
Well, this is what I heard. I heard that there was an incident at school this morning where the children were taken out of school, and
they were taken out with police.
Correct.
Yes. That's not traumatizing or child abuse, is it?
Well, I can't make that judgment call.
You can't. You're a mandated reporter.
I am a mandated, but I did not witness it.
You don't have to. You don't have to be a witness. You can just hear of something, and it's an allegation, and you can actually report it.
But I don't know what the current school is doing.
What do you mean? It's just the children were yanked out and traumatized and screaming when they were yanked out under police. That's police brutality, harassment, and oh yes, that is a violation of civil rights, and that's also a mandated reporter's response to report that abuse. And you are a mandated reporter, and if you hear of it and it's an allegation, you will have to respond to it.
I understand, but I haven't spoken to the school that they were at to find out whether they're actually filing a report.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You're a mandated reporter, and if you do not file a report, I'm going to file a report that you're a mandated reporter and that you do not want to file a report.
I didn't say I didn't want to file a report, and I don't believe I said that.
Oh, okay. So when are you going to file your report? Because all people need to file reports if there's abuse and child abuse in the presence of police officers. And so this is the issue that I'm running into, is we have a lot of people here wanting to ditch responsibility and accountability. I understand this is your first day on the job. Welcome.
Thanks. My question to you is, because I don't know the background and I don't know whether you're comfortable sharing that with me at this point, do you have joint custody?
I am a parent. We are not divorced. We are both parents. We both have joint full custody of our children. There is no custody. She has no authority to withdraw children out of a school or put them in another school. This is a civil matter. She cannot withdraw people until there's a court-ordered mandate, which is going to happen on Tuesday. She went to the school with police and yanked the two children out of school in front of all the other children with police and exited the school with them and in a car. That is...
So there's no court order in existence at the moment?
No.
Oh.
Yes, that's why I keep trying to tell people we need to be mandated reporters and report the fact that this mother physically went to Cromwell, yanked her children out of a school in front of police and other children with police, and then exited the school with them screaming. I videotaped this in the parking lot with the police, and the police officer telling me to get away from my children because I've already done enough.
So you can also report?
I can, and I am. I'm just making sure that other people know that mandated reporters need to step up and take their stand and do the right thing.
I am going to share this with the building principal so that he's aware of our conversation. Is there a number that you can be reached at?
Yeah, my home number is 860 807 2263. Now here's the other cell phone number, my cell phone I have with me 24/7, and you can call it 24/7. I actually work on Wall Street. I work for an investment bank.
Okay.
My number is 860
yes.
930 4785.
4785.
4785. Yeah, number 123 4785 is the number.
One other question. What was the name of the school that the children were at?
Edna C. Stevens. And it was a Cromwell school. We have a home here. I have a 3,000 square foot home. It's their habitual home since they were at birth. We have joint shared 50-50 custody for a summer plan. This week, I have the children for the summer plan. She just extracted the children out of school when I have full custody of the children for this week. And it is part of the court order that the summer plan.
So there is a court order.
The summer plan, yeah.
Okay, see.
It's just a summer plan. It's not a school plan. So you have a school plan which covers a school year. Yes. You have a summer plan. Right. The order that we are under correctly is the summer plan. And that summer plan dictates and mandates. I will send this to you.
That would be great. I
just need your email so I can send you the PDF.
Okay. My email, and I've just got to verify that I'm correct in saying it, would be C. Alvaro, ALVARO, @LingtonSchools.org. .net.
At LinkedIn?
At Ellington.
Ellington, okay.
Schools.
I got it.
Net, yeah.
EllingtonSchools.net.
Right.
Now, am I in speakerphone right now or no?
No, but there were other, because I don't even have an office yet, I just came into this room and there were Gina, who's the assistant principal who spoke to your ex-wife, or your...
Yeah, can I get a transcript or a description of what she said and what was going on? I'm curious to see what is being said, because I have no idea what's going on, and if the children... I mean, she could have filed a motion or whatever she wanted, right, in court to have the children, they could go to school. And if she's going to file an extrication to get the children out of school, she could wait to do that till next Tuesday. Obviously, right now, ripping the children out of school for 2 or 3 days on the first week of school is educational neglect and child abuse. This is traumatizing my kids. She could have done this legally through the court, which would have been okay, right? And we'll listen to the judge and say what the judge wants to do. Here's the issue. The summer plan is still in place. The children are supposed to be at home with me if they're not in school. She has now kidnapped the children outside of the plan, the summer plan, and now taking them to Ellington. And she's hiding them away in an apartment. And I don't know why. Because the summer plan states that this whole week is my week to have the children. Now the children aren't in school. Mandated reporters don't want to report the fact that police traumatized my children, removing themselves from Cromwell, and now they're not even in school. Like, I don't know what reality these people live in, but this is insanity. How would you traumatize a child? Like, I have a 7- and 9-year-old. How is this good for the children?
I can't say that it was a positive
experience. So I want to be fair.
Being familiar with the history, I think, hearing that there was a court order this morning, I believe that what Gina would have said to your wife, as long as there's a court order...
There is no court order for her to rip the children out of school. There is a court order for the children to go to school in Ellington. I would be in contempt of that court order. She, my ex, Tanya, went to the Cromwell Police Department, required an escort, went up to the school, and yanked the 2 children out of school at 10 o'clock this morning, in front of police and in front of all the rest of the students.
Right.
How are they going to be not traumatized by all of this activity?
So, I don't know what the police were told or what,
It doesn't matter. This is a civil matter. The police don't get involved with civil matters. There was no threat on her. I've never threatened her. I have full custody of my children. I don't even go near her. I don't call her. I don't talk to her. I've moved on with my life. The issue is this. She is now telling the police that she feels threatened, and she goes into school with the police, a big giant black police officer with big giant guns, and is walking around through the school yanking the children out of the school environment. I don't know what part of abuse people don't understand, but that's not only abuse on my son and daughter, that's abuse on the rest of the school children. It just blows my mind how people can think this is the correct conduct to interact with children. They could have done it after school. They didn't have to do it at the beginning of school. Or they could have had the judge file an emergency order to remove my custody and give full custody to her. They did not. You know why?
There's no grounds.
There's no grounds. And all of this is nonsense and for show. And the reason why she hasn't sent the court order for her to rip her children out of school is there is no court order. They're trying to get one. Which means this is...
And that's what I think we were not knowledgeable of. And that's why I think what...
So I can tell you this.
Gina's comment to her was, as long as you have that court order, you know, what you need to do is withdraw your children from school.
Right.
And once you have that, and we have a copy of the court order.
She can't withdraw the children from school because there's no court order to do so.
Right, but I think Gina was assuming there was one.
There was no court order to withdraw the children from school.
Court order, as long as you have it, you can then withdraw the children and bring the court order here.
She's getting it now, but here's the issue. You guys now know that there is abuse. It's traumatizing to the children to go through this. She could have gone through this and then had the court order that the children be removed from the school. She did not do that. She went physically, traumatizing the children, ripping them out in front of all the other children with police. Now here's this. How are they ever going to go back? Like, let's say the judge goes back next Tuesday and says, you know what, Teddy, they should be in school in Cromwell. How are they going to feel now, going back to Cromwell, knowing all their friends and family saw the big policeman pull them out of school and yank them away? Does anybody think this through, or they just act with emotion?
Well, you know, we weren't there, and unfortunately it was...
But Gina didn't give me a call either to say, Mr. Topier, this is going on, I need to talk to you, is this what's really happening? She didn't do that either. So you guys are culpable, and you have accountability. And that accountability right now is to file a DCF report of child neglect, abuse, and educational neglect.
I promise that we will get back to you today. I'd like to share this with the principal. Let him know. I'll share this with Gina as well, you know, and the three of us will talk, and someone will get back to you today.
All right, so your email is Charlie Alpha Lima Victor Alpha Romeo Oscar.
That's correct.
Okay.
Okay?
I will send you mine right now in 10 minutes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Great. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. She's fucked. She didn't even take them to school today.
You know, there's absolutely no reason that this could not have been done in a gentle way on the children, and, like, no need for the fucking stormtroopers.
I gotta call Paul.
There's no need for the stormtroopers. Like, you could have done this in a gentle way and let the hearing happen, and, like, there's no need for the emergency, oh my god, the next 10 days are going to be harmed by being in school in Cromwell. That's the issue, is the judge did fucking order it. That's the crazy part, is the judge did actually fucking order it, that in the next 10 days before there's a hearing, the children will be damaged by attending Cromwell School.